Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. Again, my name is Jeffrey Davis. Proud to say I'm the host of the show, at least today, until the coup happens. And we are always featuring the success of entrepreneurship worldwide, 28 countries. Get your app. Just type in Radio Entrepreneurs. You'll get it. And if you do miss it, you can go to our website and pick up past interviews. And the next interview, who I will be glad to introduce, is Marty Paley from Paradigm Partners. Wow. Well, so Paradigm Partners, I know what you do, but the name doesn't give it away. So why don't you tell us what it does?
We're a specialized tax recovery firm. We specialize in getting little-known tax credits and programs for businesses of all types around the country.
Now, there's a lot of different tax credits out there, so why don't you give me a sense of, what are the main ones that you work on, and how does it work?
Okay. The government is incentivizing businesses to take advantage of some of these programs available, but they're difficult to find and sometimes difficult to administer. So that's where we come in. The programs are ranging from an export tax incentive for companies that export either goods or services. There's a research and development tax credit for companies that are in the research and development field, but that's a very broad definition, as we can see. And we also take care of cost segregation, which is a method of depreciating a building within the components faster than the outside of the building.
And this is an important financial tool for companies, since profit and cash is oxygen. Most companies are not aware about these tools. Is that correct?
That's correct. They're a little known, and there's a skill in be able to implement them, and that's where we come in to provide that skill.
So you're really a vertical integrator in the financial services field. That's all you do?
That's pretty much it. But we're a very narrow niche, but very deep in that niche.
Do you work for fee, or do you work on incentive, or a combination?
It's basically we charge by the hour, but we also cap our fees, and so that there's always a substantial return on investment.
Right. Give us a little bit of your background and how you evolved into this business.
I was in a family real estate business that started by my grandfather, and ended up building buildings in Lowell, throughout the Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire, mostly commercial, industrial, and some residential. And then later on, I got into the tax specialty field, which would be the ones doing 1031 property exchanges, 419 welfare benefit plans, and ESOPs. And so this was a natural progression for me, since I understood a little bit about buildings and also a little bit about the tax code. It was a nice marriage between the two, coming to work here.
Now, I've had just enough experience in your category to be dangerous. I can't mechanically do it, but I've been around it a few times and how beneficial it's been for business. A lot of clients that I've come across, when they hear about these tax benefits, go to their accountant and don't get the right answer.
Right.
And I'm not trying to shoot down accountants, but can you explain for our listeners who are entrepreneurs why they don't get the right answer on this from their accountants?
Right. It's not the accountants are bad; they're terrific, but they just lack a very deep knowledge of something that's very narrow in the tax code. And this type of recovery strategies are really needed to have engineers and people that are specialists in this kind of work. And so at Paradigm, we have engineers, tax attorneys available to work with CPAs, but we're not here to take any business away from them. In fact, we actually help build their clientele, because we actually bring money back to the client and help them add value and solidify their client relationships.
Marty, if somebody wanted to inquire into these tax credits, talk with you at Paradigm Partners, how would they find you?
Well, my phone number is 617-828-4440, and also by email, mpaley@paradigmlp.com.